Hello, I'm back. Really, really frustrating that in the middle of talking, the screen just went off. It came out of Facebook, and I had no idea. It said on the page that I was live, but it didn't look like I was live. So I think it's just cut off, and I just really hope it saved that 1 hour video of me talking. I'm so annoyed if it's not saved that. So, sorry, that's really interrupted me now and annoyed me because I'm trying so hard for this to work and technology just doesn't always want to help us out, does it? Okay, I was nearly finished anyway. Maybe it's just telling me to shut up talking. Okay, so work. So you need to inspire your employees, however you think that's best. For me, being an employee, was an employee, it is never nice to be nagged. And that's whoever you are, an employee, a child, an adult, anything. So often the best way is to bring up a topic. So, team meeting, right, this month I really want to look at water saving tips. Has anybody got any suggestions? So put the control and the ideas into other people's hands. You might have ideas yourself as the employer, but you're gonna get them much more motivated if they feel they are part of the decision-making process. So ask their feedback, have a suggestion box and get them involved. Have a sustainability officer or an award for that person that comes up with the best idea. Do whatever you can to motivate people. And actually, Emma, same thing at school as well. You've probably looked at this as well. I can't remember what things you've done at school about water wastage, but you'll know with the kids at schools, they need to be motivated. It's really hard just to tell kids to do this and do that. You can do that and tell them whys, but if you get them involved in the decision making and say to them, we're using so much water every day. Have you got any ideas of how we can save water? Let's go for a tour around the school. Let's go for a tour around the business and the building and look at ways that we can save water and ask people to come up with the ideas themselves. Then you can make suggestions and people can go, yes, I think that will work, or no, I don't. Can we tweak it and do it this way? But that is my biggest tip for work or schools. Get people involved themselves in any sustainability issue, whether that's water or something different really. Bring it up in every team meeting, every month, as I say. Just make it part of the normal agenda. Meetings are full of agendas and topics and stuff that need to be discussed. Have environmental issues as one of those. It is vital. Newsletters, things like that. Schools... One of the schools I've been working with have a newsletter each week, and they have an eco suggestion that I've given them 39 suggestions, and there's one every school week. Not water specific, but you could do water, whatever. Have it in newsletter, have a tip of the week, tip of the month, that kind of thing. Now the other thing about businesses as well, if you've got things like company cars, sometimes they might just be a schedule, so like bring your car in for a monthly wash or whatever, Is that needed? If the car's still clean, and if like now it's probably been sat on the drive for weeks, it doesn't need a wash. Not that anywhere's open at the moment, but you know what I mean. Like only wash your car when it needs washing. The other thing as well is I think if you show people or tell people stats, it makes it more real. So if you had a water bill for your company or even your school, Emma, I have no idea how you'd get hold of that, but like actually tell people how much water is used and put it into some kind of perspective, then that often shocks people and gets them motivated because they're shocked by the figures. So that can be a good way of getting people motivated as well. Okay, very near the end now. Really miscellaneous things which I've never thought of before. If any of you have a fish tank, which we do, or pets that have water bowls, what do you do with that water? Normally, we chuck it down the sink. Actually, our cold water fish tank has just got water in it from the tank, from the tap, and that is apparently quite good water. Not water that I'm going to drink, but water fine for the garden. And again, water from the pets' bowls, you might want to freshen it up for them each day, but the water itself is still okay. It might just have a bit of dirt in it. Stick it on the garden, stick it on soil, use it. So the other biggest tip, which carries on from what I was saying a bit about the work, the best thing you can do to reduce water usage, not necessarily your water usage, but water usage generally, and to reduce the carbon footprint generally of our communities, is to talk about the issues, tell people. So today, this video is on the page, the public Eco-Essex page, and not the group, purely because I want you to share it with people. I want you to share tips. I want you to share your challenge, which I'll talk about again in a minute. Talk about it, make it the norm, make people aware of these issues on a day-to-day basis. And why as well, because again, like I said right at the beginning, if people don't know why they should save water, they're not going to bother doing it. And the reason is, like I said at the beginning, is because we have something like 0.001% of water which is fit for human consumption. Although we are surrounded by it in the world, it is not for us to drink and consume or shower with. So we have very little water. That is why we have to look after it. So tell people that, give them some facts and figures. So with any eco topic, we want you to inspire others around you. So put it on your social media platforms and tell people what you're doing, what you're learning about and why. So, okay, so looking at summarising everything from today, my main tips are: get your water saving kit from Essex and Suffolk Water. It's free and it's delivered to your house, so you haven't got to leave your house at all. Do that today, do it this week. The other thing to do is get your loo fixed, or any leak fixed that's got a leak, and I'm going to talk about that in a second with a challenge. The other major tip is, if you do not have a water meter, then get one, because you're going to save water. Unless you're in some extreme situation which you have to use loads of water for something out of the ordinary, then you will save water and money. So get a water meter. Again, you can sign up for that. There will be a delay in getting it fitted now because people aren't working to come out to your house, I doubt. But you can sign up for it. Do that as well, ASAP. Just to let you know as well, if anyone is financially struggling with bills at the moment, hopefully this will help you save water and money. But the water companies are aware that some people are struggling financially, so please do get in touch. Essex and Suffolk Water and Anglia Water are both, I believe, committed to helping you if money is a problem at the moment. So, challenges. So if you didn't see this morning, at 9 o'clock this morning and 9 o'clock every Monday during lockdown, I'm going to set a family-friendly eco challenge. So this morning's challenge was about designing a poster. So get your kids involved in designing a poster, preferably like A4 size, somewhere that you can fit it maybe to the fridge, or somewhere very visual that people are going to see. Scrap paper's obviously even better. And this is my one we made briefly, very quickly. It's on scrap paper, as you can probably see with the lights shining through. So you're going to get the kids to write something like our goals, our water goals, our family saving, eco-saving goals, whatever, and draw some pictures related to water. So anything that has water in it, get the kids to really plan the picture. This can be used as homeschooling as well, by the way. Get the kids to plan the poster, how they're going to make it visually appealing, how they're going to get people's attention to see the poster. What kind of things could they draw on it that need to be saving water in your household? So get them to write the poster, plan the poster and draw something, and then leave some space for some goals. I've got 3 goals here, 1, 2, 3. So leave some space. Okay, and then now that you've watched the video of some tips, I want you to come up as a family. So definitely get the kids involved in this, because you want them to be motivated to do it. Plan and choose 3 goals that you can do as a family. I'd suggest you looking at 3 different areas. So like bathrooms, one major tip, one like major goal, kitchens, for example, and then you could use garden, something like that. 3 separate things. So you're kind of motivating to look at all areas of your life and household, and like your home. So come up with 3 goals, and as I say, ideally don't just tell the kids what they're going to do, unless they're really at that age where they're like, oh, whatever. Try and get them involved in this as a bit of a project for you all today or this week. So make the poster, plan the poster, make the poster, choose your goals as a family, write the goals down. This can be like handwriting practice, schoolwork, this can be art, this can be everything, problem solving. And then put the poster somewhere really visual that everyone's going to see it. Tell everybody in the household, or get everyone involved so everyone knows what the goals are. And then I want you to show me your pictures. So I want you to post the pictures. Post them in the group will be great. I'll make a thread that everyone can post it on there to motivate each other, but publicly post them. Do it on the Eco Essex page if you want, but ideally on your own social media platforms, on your own Facebook, your own Instagrams, and share it with your friends. Look at what we've done. You know, we've attended this session today about water saving tips and money saving tips. You can save money too. And this is the post that we've done. These are the goals we're going to work towards. Now, from a more adult-like perspective, if you don't want to spend ages drawing your artwork in a poster form, then you could just write something like your figures down. So get a bill out, look at how much money you're spending each month, look how much water usage you're using, do your goals, still write your goals down, and then maybe do it as well. For me, I want to do something like save a 10% of water, because I'm already quite good at saving water, but I know I can do more, or we can do more. So a realistic goal for me is about 10%. Any more than that, I'm probably going to set myself up to fail, which you don't want, because it just lowers everyone's motivation. Goals should always be realistic and achievable. So write your goals, share. So show me your pictures. I want to see them all. I'm really excited to see what the kids design. So I've got 2 other little challenges which are quite fun as well. Now the first one is around leaky toilets. Now one good way of finding out leaky toilets, there is one way, which is listening out for the cistern, and if it's still processing a long time after you flushed it, then there's possibly a problem. Which reminds me, I have actually heard that the other day in one of my toilets, so I've got to look out for that. The other more fun way that the kids might like to get involved on is get a little bit of food dye, put it in the cistern, the top of the toilet, and after about, I believe it's about 20 minutes or so, that water will fully disperse. And if you see any coloured water in your toilet bowl, then there's potentially a leak problem. So that's one way of finding a leak. So get the kids to do that as another science experiment. Tick. And then the other one is get your kids to dress up or choose an outfit that makes them look like a detective, like a police officer detective. If they've got a magnifying glass, great, get their magnifying glass out. And they're going to go and look for leaks around the whole house. So you get them to check every tap is turned off fully. And when it's turned off fully, is there any drips? Go to the bath, go to the shower, go to the hose pipe, outside tap. Get them to be detectives. Make it fun. Give them a bit of paper and a pen, and then they can practice this writing, leak, garden, whatever, tap or tick. Involve writing and make it fun. There, your homeschooling's done for the day. I know it's a Monday back holiday, but you know what I mean. It means you're done for next week. So make it fun, get the kids involved in it, and as a bit of a family challenge. And I think that's it. Let me just check. Okay, so the only really other thing to say, after this I'm going to upload some other resources and links to websites like Essex and Suffolk Water, the free kit. There's also kids games you can do online to get them educated about water, so I'll upload all those kind of resources for you. And the other thing to let you know is every Monday I'm going to do a challenge at 9 o'clock. Next week will probably be more of an outdoors eco garden challenge for you. And also today, don't forget, we also have 3 o'clock, we have our second basic sewing session by Jolie from, I can't remember, is it Happy Little Stitches? I think that's what it's called. And that's at 3 o'clock in the group today, if you want to know your basics about sewing. And also during this whole lockdown period, again, just trying to do what we can and make things fun and whilst learning, we're doing weekly reading, eco-book reading. Emma, you might have some books at home actually, being a teacher and environmentally friendly. Do you have any eco-books that you would like to do a reading for us one week? So we have Claire Beckett, who is an author. I'll be sharing her book reading this week, and then I have got a couple of ideas for other people to share books. So the idea of that is sharing environmentally friendly books for you to read with your kids or look at with your kids and watch with us. Choose whether you like them or not, but also just to obviously give a little bit of a science reading lesson as well with them. Any other ideas for anything we can do here at Eco Essex to help during this awful time that we're all in, then please let me know. I will do what I can. If you found this session useful about water saving, then I can do another one, perhaps around electric saving or other subjects. but I need you to tell me. So please let me know. And if you found this useful, please share it with other people. Share it on social media. The more people we inspire, the bigger ripple effect we have, the the best we can do for our planet and the carbon footprint. We're great whatever we do ourselves at home, but realistically, as ourselves as one household, we're never going to make a big enough difference. So we need to inspire everyone around us. So let's do that. I hope you found it useful. I hope I've covered everything I wanted to cover. Really hope I have. Yeah, I think I have. That's it.